Hey guys, welcome to episode 29 of the Fire Fund Friday series. We had another wild week in the markets. There were some big quarterly earning reports from Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla, on top of the Federal Reserve meeting that caused some extreme volatility in the markets. I actually stayed out of the markets most of this week. I barely bought any stocks, but there were some good deals on my favorites, so I scooped up a little here and there. This is going to be a quick update for the week, so let's jump right into it. On this channel, I talk about all things finance, wealth building, and how you can achieve the life of your dreams through financial independence. If you want to join me on this journey to financial independence, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, like I said last week, I've been hands off with growth stocks, riding out the storm, but with big names like Microsoft, Apple, and Tesla announcing great earnings, and the Federal Reserve giving some direction to the market for the next few months, I think we may see the bulls start returning to the market. I will keep an eye on things, but we can use the growth ETF I buy to look at how the market's been reacting this month. We have our major downturn over the last few weeks, but if we look at this week, it's actually been trading kind of sideways. This can be a sign of the market trying to reverse. So many growth stocks have been absolutely destroyed this month, and their current prices have to be tempting to a lot of investors. You guys can also see my high cost basis for this growth ETF, so the current price is low enough for me to want to pick up a few shares. I may start off next week with a big purchase of this ETF, but we will have to see what the market looks like on Monday and take it from there. I also want to reiterate that in this type of market volatility, I only try to buy when the current stock price is below my cost basis and lower than the price of my previous purchases. Alright, now let's take a look at the stocks I did buy this week. We did see some major dips for QYLD and RYLD, so I just stuck with purchasing those, and we had a dividend reinvestment purchase as well. Starting with RYLD, this stock dipped into the low $22, high $21 range, which was even lower than last week's dip. But the market was so crazy on Monday, and with big fundamental news like the Federal Reserve meeting on Wednesday, I wanted to stay out of the markets as much as I could. But I was able to pick up 17 shares for about $380, bringing the total in the portfolio up to $322, and increasing our annual dividend income by $44.32. This stock is still floating around the $22 range, so it's still a great buying opportunity in my opinion. My current average cost basis is still very high, so now that we got through a lot of fundamentals this week, I should be able to pick up quite a large amount of this stock next week. After that, we had QYLD dip into the $19 territory, which is an incredible buying opportunity. Most QYLD buyers rush in anytime the stock drops below $20 per share, so it always rebounds pretty quickly. We were able to pick up 20 shares in the high $19, low $20 range for about $400, which brings the total shares in the portfolio to 326 and increasing our annual dividend income by $48.02. It was a great buying opportunity, but with so much market uncertainty and news this week, I played it safe and did not go crazy with my purchases. We have been able to bring down my cost basis for QYLD by a good amount this last month, and the stock is still in the low $20 range at the moment, so the buying opportunity is still there. Remember that market volatility is here to stay for the next few months. Keep your eyes on the market and enter at the right time. You do not need to buy every day. You can even set limit orders for stocks that you're interested in while it's on discount. Moving on to the last purchase of the week. We had a dividend reinvestment from Chimera Investment Corp that was able to purchase right about 3 shares on its own, bringing the total in the portfolio up to 144 shares and increasing our total annual income by $4.25. So it looks like this week we spent $785.32, which is half of our normal weekly budget, which is fine. We saved some dry powder for the future. The purchases this week increased our annual dividend income by $96.59, which is pretty dang good considering we spent half our normal budget. This brings our total annual dividend income to $4,193.92, which is a growth of nearly 2% over last week and bringing us 0.8% closer to our goal of $12,000 per year of annual dividend income. A small step towards our goal, but another step closer nonetheless. And that's it for another Fire Fund Friday. I hope you guys are doing okay in this volatile market. Let me know what stocks you're looking at in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button to follow along as we continue to watch this market burn. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.